So, good morning. Good morning, guys. How you doing? How are you doing today? Happy Wednesday. Still setting up some things. I saw not too long ago that if you have a squadron, right, one of the guilds in the game, that the squadron faction will be available inside any new system that you would claim. That's what I've heard. And that's what I want to find out. So I've done a few things actually. First and foremost, we now have our very own squadron. Yes, at the moment it's just me. But we now do have a squadron. It took me a bit of time to find out how to make it. I call it the Mighty Herd, and I shortened it for ATMH. Asmo, the Mighty Herd, because Asmo wasn't available and neither was Herd, so that's our call sign. We are allegianced with apparently these factions. We're allied with the Winged Hussars, that's what I need to say, yeah. And we also have for Powerplay, if I'm not mistaken, should be Jerome. See, allegiance. It should be here, right? Or see Jerome. I mean, we know we have. This guy doesn't really matter, but it's the Winged Hussars. We're pledged toward the Winged Hussars, which is the main faction in our system anyway. And this is apparently the main hub for it. And then this should also have our own system. Let's go all the way down to Yep. Swoiwns, and we're at CE. They're in a lot of this area, as you can see here. CF, we need CFC12. Yeah, C, not D. Yeah. There's us. There we go. There's us in the system. Apparently with happiness, happy, apparently. The faction is happy, the rest of the system is not happy, but this one is happy. And yeah, this is our system here. With no economic state, no security state. We just for our state. We do have an expansion at the moment, so we do can make a lot of money here. And yeah, we're working on all this. And what's this? Oh, economies. Oh no, economy in Leonard Town, because it is a outpost. It's a what you call those things? You have outposts, you have hubs, you have installations. That's the word. Installation. It doesn't have an economy. It shouldn't show anything yet with regards to our new base. And I forgot the name. Something with a P. Something with a P. Doesn't matter, but they don't have it under control anyway. So they have this under control. They got my secret hideout under control. It's cool. But that's us. And I was hoping to see also our power. Would have been nice. I only got one member, so that's why it's only one member online. And leaderboards, probably nothing here. Power play, that's what we need. So this is a power play for. It doesn't say. You can get power play merits for the faction. Interesting. Didn't know you could do that. But I'm worried that it doesn't say anywhere that it's tied to Jerome. That's kind of surprising. Anyway, we're allied at least with a player faction, the Winged Hussars, and we're also should be Powerplay allied to Jerome. So if I'm not mistaken, if we claim a new system, then a faction of Jerome will be made instead of the normal, what you call it, Anarchy faction. You normally get the two main factions of the system you're in, and you get Anarchy faction in your new system. This time we should get the main two factions and a Jerome faction, if I'm not mistaken. And I want a Jerome faction in my main system. That's the whole plan. So I've been looking around for cool systems to maybe colonize, and I found this system which it looked interesting. We need to do some scans of it. At the moment we have two other options beside this one. I usually go up to until I reach 10C non-stop, and usually the best range for FSS. Mostly nothing is blocking you that way. As long as you go... oh, we're not going the right way, are we? No. You need to go 90 degrees off the plane. So that should be above it. You want to find the planetary disk, and you want to be 90 degrees off that, above or below, doesn't matter. And then we slow it all down. And let's see what this system has in store for us. Because this system looked kind of interesting. Let's have a look. We need to do first do this. Mouse tree, it says here. Okay, fine. Simple scan. Now, there were some interesting things in the system here. Let's see what we can find. There's the ring. We have here a gas giant. Cool. Let's find those first, and then we find all the planets tied to it. Shouldn't be too many. There's a few gas giants around here with rings, I know. And a few interesting planets. I hope there's some rocky planets. Maybe even... I don't think it's Earth-like. Maybe some high metal content. So got all of these. So let's find all the moons. That is... Icy body. Okay. And... another icy body. Lots of ice. Lots of ice. Then next to the other ones should be a few more. 4 of them it seems. Icy. I'm trying to find a system that's different from my own, because we already have a lot of icy bodies, and this seems to be basically the same. I mean, it's good for harvesting, I guess. So I want to get I wanted to make a system which has agriculture, for example. Maybe for tourism. You know, some variation. To get some different economies going on around our system, so we have more things to buy and sell. More icy. Yep. I think it's gonna be a whole icy system again. So not too interesting then for us. So normally I would actually visit all of these. I'm gonna skip it here because it's just gonna take a long time. Actually depends. Let's have a look at the system now. So we do have this here. Oh, there's no rings around them. I thought there had rings around them. Apparently not. So I could fly towards this stuff and properly scan them. I'm not going to. So this system seems kind of a bust to me. This is all icy, it's all the same we have already. So let's go back home. And let's see what we can make out of it. So there's two things I want to accomplish. I want to have a system which we can expand if we want to. And I want to have a system which is a bridge towards something we could work forward. So maybe in the direction of maybe a system with a Earth-like world, or maybe in the direction of the highway, the neutral highway, maybe something like that. You know, some reason for the direction we're going. And I want a system that's useful for long term. If we want to, if we're done with the main system, we might want to expand and make that system big and large. First, we want to, of course, see if we can seed Jerome's faction there. We have to power play it up so it becomes a stronghold, so we can infect our own system with Jerome. That is the eventual plan. Let's not go to Point X. Let's go to Brain Tech. I don't think Point Extra works still. It will be active tomorrow. I don't think we can do things from there yet. So let's go to... Actually, I always go to Brain Tech. So let's go to Kumutator. Why not? I never go there. There we go. Mr. O special place. Also, I've been working on some money grinding, and we got Elite 3 the other day, right? Elite 3 in commerce, in trading. It doesn't even say what kind of rank it is, but we now also got Elite 4. I mean, yes, we've been grinding a lot of credits here. So now Elite 4 already, which is kind of insane. I don't have anything else Elite, but this one is now Elite 4. Check. And as you can see, we're now back up to 600 million. So we're good. We're doing good there. So I don't have to be worried about having to rebuy things. It's gonna be easy for a bit. And I slowly want to work my way up towards where we can afford a fleet carrier. That's the plan. That's what I want to achieve. But first we want to make this system be better and improve it. The commutator. Of course, tomorrow we'll have an update, so things will change, and I have to update the whole planning. Yeah, the whole planning paint we have, and update it with all the buildings we've built. One of the things is I want to build something today. It could be the new station in the new system, or it could be one of the base we're still building in this system. I'm not sure which one. I think I'm more interested in just opening the new system, getting the claim done, getting something built there so we can build from there, and just see if the faction will actually appear as a test. So we will be building something small, but even if we do so, I want to make sure it's a system that we can make some use of in the future if we want to. So for now it's a test bed, but it might have something more to do in the future. And I think since we have here extraction, refinement, and industry, I want something that's not that, you know? I want something new, unique, and amazing. Oh, too far away. There we go. So those are the plans. Check first, check. Yeah, music is working. Good. So, for those who don't know, let's see and start with the basics. We have gotten the system here. Should have started in the galaxy map. Should have done that. Let's do that. Galaxy map. There. So at the moment we are here. Swoiwns CE-F C12. That's where we are. This is our main system right now. It's placed here to be as close as possible towards the neutron highway entrance, which is over here. So it has some kind of use in the way towards people who are going towards Colonia. That's the position. Then of course the system itself is made to be useful by having a lot of mining options here. I love mining. I think mining is fun. So I want to have a mining system or some system we can make use of. And this is just mining is just what this system screams. So we'll do mining. And we've done many more things to make the system a lot better. We're now at 10 million people, by the way. 10 million. We weren't what? I think at 7 or 8 million last week. So we got on a few. And as soon as this thing goes up and running, which it will be tomorrow, then we should get a lot more. So let's see. We're cooperative government, industrial and refinery is what we're building at. Want to get a bit more refinery on the ground here to make sure we make some CMN components. And I want to get up the medium security. For some reason, happiness we can't affect somehow, which is kind of weird, but we can't. It's just about all the gameplay. So we're building still a lot of things here. But one thing we don't have in the system, if we go to factions, we have started with the Winged Hussars, which is a player faction anyway, which we're also allied to now with our squadron. And then with the Democrats, the State Services, and the Chibi Rats. The Chibi Rats are the ones that are created for us specifically, because we went to the system, you get the main faction, you get one other faction, and apparently we got 2 other factions instead of 1. And then you get a 3rd faction, which is an Anarchy faction, you always get that. Now I'm part of, I'm a squadron, which is tied to Jerome Archer. So the next system we should start should have a Jerome Archer tied faction in it. That's what we're going to test here today. So to do that, we need to get a good location to do so. Services. Now, I've been scouting around for a few systems which are interesting. Contacts. Does work from here? Yeah, it should work from any landing platform. So this is the building in which we can build systems. And I've selected 2 systems which were interesting. We got here a Swoiwns PMC. This one. I just made sure we had some scans of the system. It's a big red star there. Let's get the information. And type L brown star. Is that Scoopball? I think that's Scoopball. I think it's L through LMNOP, not P. OP, I'm not sure. I believe KML are all Scoopball. I could be wrong on that. But there's a lot of planets you can actually explore on the ground. And these are not scanned, so I need to map these planets to see if they're all icy planets or not. So we're gonna scan that first. Because I hope to find a few metal-rich content worlds here. I mean, on the planets themselves, there's not too many slots on them, but only 1 or 2 slots. So it's not going to be a mining facility, that definitely won't be, because we don't have any ring planets. So let's go and have a look around here and see what we can find there. So that's this one, I believe, right? Let's get the route. Get the route. Route it. There we go. And let's see the system map. Yeah, that's the correct one. So I want to see what kind of planets we have here, and maybe that's better than what we had at the last system. So let's do that first. Probably could already do that. We can't. I thought I already scanned it before. I did not. So we'll do it now. And if it is promising, we might even scan the planets actually with close range scanner. And the point about this one is also it's as far away as possible, 40.3 light years. You can go up to 15 light years. It was as far away as possible as I could place a system, and it would still look and still had some interesting celestial bodies in it. I just hope they're useful and not all icy, because we already have an icy system. Because what we're really looking for, if I can grab it. It's a paint, right? Yes, paint. And let's sit here for a bit. Screen capture bar. There we go. So if you got this this information graph that I got, or this information that I got from Dewey, by the way, he got this information. These are system economy overrides, and it tells you what kind of celestial bodies correspond with a certain type of economy. Now we're looking for agriculture, so that would be Earth-like worlds, water worlds, and has organics. Okay, so that means has life on it. So agriculture. That's what we're looking for, and I'm pretty sure that ice worlds, which are industrial, actually counteract organics and agriculture. So we want to make sure we have organics, if possible, water worlds and earth-like worlds, which are pretty well sort of worlds actually, because they're really especially valuable for scanning. So let's see what we have here. We're going up again. There's a plane, so let's go about 90 degrees up, about there. And since we have the boost, that should be enough. That should be enough distance. Okay. Face the sun. It seems like we're good here. Oh, there. Okay, that's far enough away, I think. That's pretty far. Scan the thing. And let's see what we have here. So we got stuff here, which are IC bodies. That's not great. Signal asses. Metal rich bodies would be here. See to the right. High metal contours would be here. So it doesn't look too promising, but let's have a look. That's signal sources. We don't care about those. So it seems like we're only going to get icy stuff here. Yep. Icy. No features, okay. There's more here. There. This one is also icy body. No features. Check. Not going too well here. It's hoping to get something cool, but nothing so far. Not icy, nothing special. We got, of course, an asteroid cluster here. Yeah, that's nothing special that we need. I didn't really know you could see what kind of frequency you are, what kind of stuff it was. That signal analysis, icy bodies, was is something I just found, just here. Was new to me too. I need to put this on because I can't see that. There we go. Let's see what else. There's more. So we got all icy stuff, which is not great for agriculture. Want something better. We'll still quickly scan all these. I mean, they look brown and stuff, and brown usually means high content metal. Usually. Apparently not here. There's one. So let's see, we got ourselves here. So they're all landable at least, so we can do something on the surface. We got pristine reserves, it says. Pristine reserves. I'm not sure if this actually is correct. I'm looking at the pristine reserves here, that's all I'm looking at. So maybe we have to actually map to see what kind of reserves they have. So this is because there's so many different plants. It might be interesting. But I was hoping to get at least a bit of variety in plants. There might be something non-icy, but not so lucky here. At least there's a lot of things to do here. Let's see about the galaxy map here. Now, I wish I could just in a galaxy map would be nice. That I could just say, hey, this one, give me a 15 light year circle so I can see what's in there for colonization. But you can't. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue. So we can scan this one now. Let's go back and see if we can get any other systems that look good. Or even that one here, but no. I mean, for location wise, it's really good for spreading out the wings, because 40.3 light years about the max you can reach. So we get the most coverage if we set a base up here. Press the wrong button. Check. As one does. So trying to find a good-looking planet to build on. At least not just a star with nothing behind it. I mean, there are some of those which are absolutely boring. I mean, for pass-through systems are fine, but I want to make sure we have some options. Let's go to... I'm not sure if point X will work, but let's go to point X. It's close by. It's not really functional, but maybe we can do colonization from it. I'm not sure. Or most recent hub, by the way. It's not Coriolis, it's the Type 3 hubs. What are those called? What are those called? Question. I might be looking at it with too many filters on, maybe. I have to turn off all my filters. Because we might be missing some stars that just not in there because I have some stars filtered out because of running with fuel scoop. So I can actually get some fuel. Some stars just ruled out because those are unfuelable. But it might be something with an interesting setup. Point X, as you can see, still under construction. Tomorrow should be finished. I still name it and stuff. And some welding still going on. Also still the scaffolding, everything. I think it's really cool. They put all that kind of stuff in there. Just not yet ready. You know? It's kind of cool. I hope we can get some condensation here, as we have to leave and go somewhere else. As you see, completely grey inside. There's nothing focused on any kind of economy yet. Kind of cool to see the base like that. I mean, this works. That's good. So that was not promising. I do want to go in that direction if possible. So what else could there be? I mean, there's not much here. We got Swoiwns J01 B13. Let's see the system map of it. This is utterly boring. Pass through maybe, but not really what we're looking for. How about this one here maybe? I want to go in that direction and actually see where all the other stars are. Going this direction would be good because there's a lot of stars to go and move on that direction. Because I want to go over there. Because that's where the neutron highway is, over there. Very far away though. So the only options is this boring one. This was boring, right? Yeah, this one we just looked at. Then we have this one. I believe this only a star, nothing else. Yeah, star, nothing else. Yeah. So these two are really boring, there's nothing to do with them. So I'd rather than go for this one, with at least it has some planets on it. This one is the furthest out, it goes downwards. But we already have some systems down here, which are actually already built up. So we don't really need to build that direction. So I think going this direction might be good. This one had promise, I believe. So when we just scanned, wasn't it? Hey, this one has promise, yeah. You can see we have some ring planets in here. It's not too far away. If we click this one and we go to the summary, no. Colonisation, oh, there we go. Yeah, 1200 light seconds, not too far from the main star. This one is 300 light seconds, that's not too far either. 300? Is it from that star? Okay, this might be a bit further away. This is 0 meters, of course. This is 30.1 light seconds. 900 light seconds. Seeing this is flyable. It's not insanely far away. It's a bit of a flight, but not insane. And there's a lot of stuff to build here. What kind of plans do we have? Information. Not yet mapped this plan, so we need to actually go there and map them. Which I think we'll do. There's most planets here don't have many slots on the surface. There's a lot of space slots in here. There is some mining available. This might be a non-icy planet. I don't know yet, but it might be. These we'll have to see. It does have an atmosphere, but does not have a landing. So this might be an Asmodia world, maybe. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look at this station. I thought I scanned it already. That's why I marked, but apparently we didn't. And seeing what's in the system actually, I think we just plump it down there. Because we do want to go somewhere. The rest was all trash. So I think we just put it here. Because there's a lot of things to do in the system if we want to. We have to decide what we want to make of it. I want to go agriculture, but that's going to be hard with all icy planets. But we might make it work. It's going to be tricky though. You know what? I'll claim it. I'm just going to grab it. It's going to be yours. Chat, it's been decided. This one, because it's the most in that direction we can get. And it's where we can actually build that way. So configure primary port. Yeah, we're going to do it. Now we can make a outpost, which is the easiest, just one outpost. Let's see, you can see here what we need to build for it, which is not too bad. We can build that in. The cement outpost is going to be the hardest one to get. The rest is doable. This could be done in a day, I think. I think we can do it in a day. Or we could go for a. I'd like always to go for a Coriolis, but that's going to be probably a lot of work. 11,000, 12,000. That's going to be a lot of work to get a Coriolis. No truss, of course. I don't like trusses. That's going to be a lot of work. So I think, seeing that the first slot is pretty far away anyway, I'm just going to put in a simple outpost. And since we are Greenbeard, why don't criminal outpost first? We might make it into a. We could make this into a anarchy system. And then place a lot of things down and make sure that they're empty, so you can do the whole for free ground engineering farms there. Will be interesting. Let's put that down. Titanium, aluminum, most titanium that's easy to get. Cement is gonna take the most work. Then steel. This is doable. Let's do that. Okay, let's go and claim it. Does mean that I want to fly out of here. And I think we want to switch up ships, so we have our cargo ship for that, because we do want to go and use our Imperial, our Federal Slicer. Because we don't do Imperial here. Use that for it. And then we're going to focus on building that facility. I'm going to scan that. Waiting a queue. Hello, Donovan. There we go. Now we're going to get an anarchy system, obviously, for a bit. I'm actually going to put pirates in it, so we have to be ready for that. So I have to make sure I have some kind of shielding. At least with the cutter we're fast enough to avoid most interdictions. Even if we get interdicted, we can just fly away and just be fast. Actually, no, we have to go with this one because we do not have any surface scanner on the other ship. Check, we don't have any other things on ship, so we need to go to the system instantly. Because I don't have a Good scanner. We do have it set up. There it is. Yeah. Oh, hello. That's brain text claim. If we don't do this, then we should now have. No, we don't. I was confused about how we do get or waypoint back, but apparently we don't. We have to just reset that. That's probably a better way to do this, but this works. There we go. I need a surface scanner to do surface scanny things, I think. I mean, we do have an FSS scanner on every ship, I believe, so we might not need a surface scanner, but you know. And this is a test to see if we actually get the right factions in the system. Most notably, do we get a power faction in a system that's tied to Gero? That's the important thing. The rest we can all work on. So here we are. And I need to go to that point. Oh. It didn't stop me, check. Very nice. Very nice. Normally should stop me. Apparently did something wrong. It's fine. I want to block that thing. There we go. But first, release the cooldown. Get the claim down. Now it's going to be a small landing pad only. Of course the building facility will be fine, but the other facility will not be. So it will not be something we can use our big ships for at the moment. There we go. Engage. Okay, now we put it in this and that. Beacon deployment site, let's go. Again, arrange to deploy beacon. So I think it's contacts. It's not contacts. 600 meters is already locked, so it's behind us. I'm not sure how close it is, but we'll see. Don't want to ram into it. That should be close enough. And I believe we have a special thing for this. Fire group. Operations, stuff, collector. Base skin surface scanner. What was a specific thing we need to do? This was a bit confusing last time as well. Ooh, it's going way too fast. So let's see, what's in the mission there? It should probably say it. Deploy claim beacon. Travel to the system, locate and travel to the beacon deployment. Deploy the system colonization beacon using the system colonization suites. Okay, we can do that. So, fire groups, system colonization suites. This thing here, we got it on already on. Let's see. Data link. Surface scanner. Oh, was that it? CC suite launch beacon. We don't have it on key here. Surface scanner. There it is. Mostly deployments location, so we're not close enough for this. What? We're aiming at the deployment location. Okay. Trying to aim at it. Oh, there, it's stationary now. There we go. Okay, something's being launched. It's being deployed. That goes. There it is. Da-da-da. It easily scans the system, it seems. That goes. Contacting Colonisation ship. It has been planned. Next step. This all part. Construct primary port. 3 weeks for this. If you collect construct commodities, travel to the system, deliver construction commodities to system colonization ship. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Can we see anything about the planet's types now? They should be quick scanned now. So what kind of planets do we have? We have that's what I want. There we go. Ice world. Ice world. Ice world. Yep, that's what I expected. Lots of ice. Hope to get one non-ice world, but no. No, it's gonna be fully ice again. So basically a copy of what we have already. Which is unfortunate. There's a build over there. High metal content. We have a metal content world. Nice. At least we have something here. A metal. Another high metal. Nice. It is probably ice then. Rocky world. Oh yes, I like rocky worlds. Those were good for. Let's see where it is. Let's see. We got ice is all good for industry, but we already got that. Rock is for refinery. So basically saying we already have. Ah, okay. Nothing really helpful then. Check. I want to do the whole scans on all those things as well, but that will be in the future. We first want to just build a thing and see if our thing works. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go grab a big ship, and then we're gonna go and collect all the items we need. So let's go back with this one. Galaxy map. So it has been deployed, and that is marked. That's good. Trying to get rid of Mark. Mark be gone. It's gonna be a favorite. It's gonna be Powerplay test. Powerplay test. That's the name. We're gonna rename it at some point. Just not this point. Colonisation ship is arriving in 60 seconds, and we will just grab a ship and start collecting things, because we should already have the list, and I know we need a lot of titanium, and I know where to grab that. At least I probably have to remark it. It's a Hamburg station, which we use for a lot of building in the other system as well. I can look it up right now. Inara commodities. We want to buy titanium. Titanium, to get that from Swoiwns. There we want to get it from, and we want to make sure it's a large mining plant and no surface stations. Let's go. And then we go to Brain Exclaim has it as well, of course. Not a lot of supply though, so we're gonna go for New Hamburg. Okay, brain tax. And once this one is actually operational, Poindexter is operational, we're gonna go and grab all ships, put it in Poindexter. And we have to rename Poindexter as well. That should do. So we don't hit the rings on the side. And And if that works, if we get a Powerplay faction in that system, then we're gonna try and make it big and expand to make sure it's a stronghold, so we can then spread the Powerplay over to our system here. If it works, which is a unknown for now. And at least we have another cool system we can do things in. We might make that into an agriculture system, which will be tough because we have so many IC planets which are anti-agriculture. So it's gonna be tough to make it an agriculture system. Agriculture refinery, I believe, is the best we can, and we do have the Rocky World for refinery. So we have some options. And the big point is then, if you can get Powerplay active in your own system, then whatever you do, you get some merits for. So you can actually farm merits in your own system with whatever you do, basically, which is always good. We got some stuff here. Port construction, that's all good. That is our mission, that's fine. Cycle imminent, that's also fine. It's gonna be tomorrow. And now it's time for some hauling. I did reapply the yellow skin, by the way, to this base. I just think it's cool. Unfortunately about the name though, because I can see all those stripes there. Yeah, that should not be there to block the name off. I think that should just be a continuous readable name, but oh well. I don't think we need anything besides for shipwright. I mean, don't think we could go for some for shield, because we are in a anarchy system when we go with that stuff. We have to fly a bit to get there. We'll see. Maybe I put a tier 6 ship shield on it, maybe. Let's see. There she is. We don't have a shield at the moment. Outfitting. We do have lasers and stuff on it, so we do have some weapons. One plasma accelerator, so I have actually put weapons on. 36 light years is fine. Want to be able to fire back at least. If I want to fire back, at least I should have a shield, right? That sounds kind of necessary. We have two type 8s here. It's kind of insane. I think we can change this to a shield. What should we pick? Bio is always good. I got an A over here. 40 ton, 16 ton, 40 ton. Light year jump range. It will lower it a bit. We have the power for this though. This one has modifications. Thermal resistant a little bit. Could make them efficient. Or could do the C's, which are also 40 tons, so it doesn't matter. They do recharge quite fast, that's nice. I'll take the E, I'll take the A, I think. Yeah, give it an A shield. Good. We have our FSD booster there, and the rest is kind of mostly cargo. Good. At least you have some kind of protection, right? And we need to go back to Hamburg, which, if I'm not mistaken, I have just copied that. And that should have it, yes. Pretty sure that's it. And as long as we have this mission here, we can actually see what we need if we go to store. Of course, I should also lock that on my Aussie material helper Hips. Colonisation. Delete. Yes. We'll do another colonisation project soon for that. We'll put a new one on that as soon as we can. Yeah, we still have a good speed. We still have a good speed. Should have nothing in infantry. We don't. Perfect. That means go. Engage. Now we don't have an SEO boost on this one. My Type 9 does, this one does not. We need to get a good, a few good FSD drives anyway, because I believe next week is gonna be 22nd where we get the new ship. I want to make sure we get a new ship with the Panther 2. I want to make sure we have then our stuff ready for that, or special FSD. And hello Hamburg. It's been a while since we went to Hamburg. Now, of course, I want to grab all the small things as well, so get all the little detailed things out of the way. So I'm not going to focus on titanium. I'm going to focus on seeing whatever it says we need and let's see if we can fit it. Hey, Caploy, dude, how you doing, man? How are you doing? We're colonizing a new system. Because I made myself a squadron, basically a guild in the game, and we tied it to my faction, to my Jerome Archer, which is, let's see, this guy here. And by doing so, we should now, if you make a new system, it should always have a faction allied with that power. That means we can use that to make that power big in that system, and then infect our main system with our power. So whatever we do then in our system will then give us points towards that power, instead of not giving us points. It's basically giving double XP, basically. But for that I need to build a little station in a new system first, which we're doing right now. More power, exactly, more power. This is a bit, nice. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We're not gonna crash. Was a bit close, but it's fine. It's fine. Now, doing, mate. How was your anniversary, man? I hope it was fun. Did you get some cake, or did you all eat the cake before you got the cake? Don't forget, cake is mandatory. Cake must be there. Also, did you have time to look at Echo Ridge? Echo Ridge. You put another video out today. I've already watched this. Aha! It's fun to follow his what do you call them? Playthroughs on Oxygen not included. It's cool. Especially as I'm too dumb to play it. I played a bit early game and then later I was like, this is too much, I don't understand, I'm confused, and then I give up and start new colony, usually. I mean, this game is far simpler. Far simpler. At least we're not hostile in this area, so that's good. Don't have to worry about the police hunting me down. Oh, and Camploy, by the way, I can't do it right now. It's something I've done very close to your base. We look at your base over there. Your base, hello base. There we go. You see this over here? Yes. What do you think that is? Yeah, all cake. 3 co-workers got honored. They are here since the founding of the company. Wow, 25 years ago. And even I got honored for being there for more than 13 years. Dude, awesome, man. Awesome. And you got the cake. You already won the day. Today has been won. There's a victory condition every day. And yesterday it was get cake. That was the victory condition. So you have won the day, sir. This here, right next to your station here. That's your station. Which actually we need to update a little bit, right? I think we need to update this a little bit. I think we should make it this, right? Campus Casino? I think that's what we need to do. Yes. Wow. It will take 24 hours before that is actually in effect. Yeah. That's the expanding of the girl station? Yes, this is a space bar. Apparently in this game you can have space bars. And I thought where better than to put it next to our entertainment district. Yes. Yeah. So we're gonna have a space bar right here. So you don't have to go far for drinks. Oh, they don't serve drinks in this game, which is weird. We still call space bars. Anyway, yeah, I thought I need a place for a space bar. I was like, why the hell not there? You know, put it all together. Nice need for a drink. Now, it doesn't show these things. That's annoying. I know we need titanium, so I'm just gonna buy full of titanium. And probably then only update it when I land there for the first time. There we go. Navigate. Nice drinks, girls, and gambling. All you need. Exactly. We need to go there. That's the new place. So this is where we have our original base, or original system. The new system is over here. And we're gonna plant. The first thing we plant down there is a space hub. And it's gonna be a pirate hub, because why the hell not? And I might make it into. I'm still thinking about what to make of it. I need a agricultural system somewhere, because that is the best place to earn a lot of credits, which I've been doing all the time to ally with a faction that is an expansion, and then go towards a system, and then with agriculture in it, and then start hauling for an insane amount of credits, which can only be done properly in an agricultural system. Unfortunately, that system is full with ice planets, and ice and agriculture doesn't really work together. They don't really play nice. So I'm thinking of maybe retooling it to become a system with only anarchy, so all pirates and death and stuff. Then we install all the systems on the planets, which then will be uninhabited, because people will not want to live there, because they get pirates all over the place all the time. So you get empty installations, and empty installations means you can just walk in there, get all the engineering resource you want without having to fight anyone. So basically make a ground engineering farm out of it. That sounds doable. And I am a pirate, so I should be slightly evil, right? Just a little bit. And we need to go over there. Unfortunately, this one is on the furthest planet. On the furthest part where I need to be. So a new system looks like this. This is a new system. This the star you always jump in at. So we have to go to the first point basically. Well, there's a bit further away. But one of the first points to build our first station. That's always a mandatory place. You cannot change that. There's also a flag somewhere. One of these is a flag. And that's the first station. It has to be built there. You can't change that. So I have to build there. It's fine. And there is some interesting things. We got some ring planets here. Got a gas giant over here. And we do have some interesting planets here. We got a high metal content world here, and I believe another one here. Yeah, another high metal content world there, and this one was a rocky world. So these are very good for refinement and stuff like that. And there are some space on those planets, not too many, only 2 spaces or 1 space per planet, which is not a lot. But I can build them full with small ground installations, and then just get this whole, and then just get a few more, get one hub that makes sure we get we can land in with big ships, I think, and the rest will all just be pirate bases, and just make sure this whole area is covered in piracy, basically. Yes. To basically make sure that people will not want to live here. which will be a great idea. I mean, my character's called Greenbeard. He's supposed to be a pirate, so yar. Hey, Buddy Sale, how you doing, mates? How you doing? How are the kittens? How are the kittens? Hope they're doing good. And as soon as I land there, I have to make sure I link it up with my Odyssey material finder. Let's get it open and running. Let's see. There it is. It's very tiny. Let's make it a bit bigger. There we go. Make sure you can see it, because you cannot see anything right now. Bam, there it is. Ta-da! And there it's gone. I'm gonna make sure it's tied in, so I can then look up in the material finder what I need, and not have to worry about any kind of list. Although it should also update the list here anyway. Both me and the kittens good? Yeah, good to hear, man. Good to hear. Then it's good. We need to decide a new victory condition for the day, by the way. There's a ring planet. Okay. Is it going to be in the ring? It's behind that thing? Is it between the ring and the planet? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, we're gonna be fast. Don't want to hit the ring there. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. That's an awkward location to get at. Okay, that's gonna be great. Glad I didn't put a big station here. Glad I didn't do that. Well, we have to think of a new victory condition for today. Yesterday the victory condition was eat cake. So what's the victory condition for today? What do we need to do today to win the day, guys? I mean, I had a thought of a moment to say pet a cat, but the problem is that I am allergic to cats, so I can't pet cats. I can never win that day then. That would be rude. So it's not going to be pet cats, unfortunately. It's something else, something cooler. Wait until I can clock out? Okay. That's going to be a while, I think, right? Mid Wednesday, I have some time. Depends a bit on how my voice is treating me. Landing clear, deployed. These are kind of cool looking ships, by the way. Shame it's a bit in the dark at the moment, but they're pretty cool looking. These construction ships. I think they're better than the construction installations, to be fair, but can't have it all. So now, construction services, there we go. So that's all we need to bring. I got some titanium already, so we know we needed that. Bam. So now we're gonna... Oh, where you are. Colonisation, that's paint. This one, yes. Let's see. Current colonisation process. Track that. Good. The type is outpost criminal. And that's all this. That's all this. So I have to get all these materials here. Wait, that's 93? That's not correct, right? No, that's what we can get from somewhere else. No, we need to get 505 of that. That's what we need. This number we need. So we're gonna grab some titanium first, because I think I also want to go for the most. So steel, titanium, and aluminum, usually the big ones. And CMM components are also pretty big. Let's see, CMM is 4,000. I want to go for the biggest first, because then we're done with that one and just go work away the biggest one and then go smaller. So I think we just go farm steel for a bit. And grab that. Then finish that, we go to titanium and just work down from the big things. But at least we now got it locked in, so I can actually see what I need. So that's always good. And now we just keep flying. You have no ideas? Of course you have ideas. What small, cool, nice thing you can do today that makes you win? I know. I mean, yesterday it was eat cake. I mean, it's once again eat, but how about we get a toasty? Make a toasty. Eat a toasty. Yes. You know toasty? Just ham and cheese on a sandwich, and then you toast it in the microwave oven. Yes. Eat one toasty. Then you've won today. I think we can all do that. I think it's all possible to do. We can win today, chat. The victory condition. Eat a toasty. Then you have won the day. Just something fun and nice you can do at a day. You just, enjoy the day. Well, also drink more tea, because my voice says, no, I need more tea. More tea. Now, Belly, we're doing here a test, which I'm building this facility. Apparently, if you are part of a squadron, which is tied to a specific power, you get all kind of powers in space, which are actually let's call it let's call it politics, political parties. And they kind of fight with each other, they don't agree with each other, stuff like that. And we are tied to Jerome Archer, which is of the Federation, the superior faction, of course. And we're trying to get that faction in my system. I want to get that faction in my system, in my first system, but I wasn't able to because I didn't get the option. And apparently, if you're part of a squadron, which is basically a guild, that's tied to that faction, which at the moment we are, because I made a faction earlier. It's a faction with, at the moment, just me, but it's fine. So we got the Mighty Herd, ATMH, Asmo, the Mighty Herd. I couldn't use Herd. Herd was already taken. Asmo was already taken, so I need to do something. And we're allied with Jerome, although unfortunately you can't see it anywhere here, which is kind of weird. But as selected, I did select it earlier. This is we're allied to the Winged Hussars. We're pledged to them, which is a player faction. And we're also allied to Jerome Archer. And that should allow us, if we make a new colonization claim and build the first installation, then the faction that will appear there normally gets the major faction of the place you made the claim from. In this case, we made from our base system, and the main faction there is the Winged Hussars, so those should be one faction there. Then take one other faction, and the third faction will be an anarchy faction specifically made for that system. According to what I read, the anarchy faction will be replaced with your power faction if you're in a squadron which is tied to a specific power, which is what we're testing right now. But therefore I need to build this facility first, which is only a small one, so we should be able to do that. I think we can do that today before Thursday. We need to go. Where's the entrance? The entrance is down there. Check. Down there, please. Oh, and we also yesterday we become filthy rich once again. We're back up to 623 million, so we're good with rebuys for a bit. I do want to save up for a fleet carrier, which requires 5 billion to buy, and then you need more to actually install. So we need about 7 to 8 billion. which will take some time, and I will slowly grind at that to get that going. But that's what we're working for. Slowly over time. I'll probably do most of it off stream because it's not too interesting to see me do that all day. So instead of going ahead and forth to get... Now actually it's marked, you see? Now it's actually marked. So we need 95 of these. Make all small things out of the way, we can. So food is done. Water purifiers, we need 37. Just get all the small things done. Aluminum and steel is going to be big. Going to focus on steel. Okay, so the rest is all it's already done. That's all small things we can get from here. That's fine. So the rest will be steel because that's the biggest one. Let's finish that first. 6,872. We are fat, chat. We are fat. Anyway, back. And it goes to finish this this smallest force you can make to see if the economy see if the politics work there. If you look, for example, for a simple example, this of course this system we're in, not the system we're going to, but here you can see the factions here. So we've got 4 factions. This one comes from the first system that you. I mean, these all 3 of these come from the system you came from, and the biggest one is always included, and usually the 2 other ones also. So the number 2 and number 3 get always included, and then the 4th one will be an anarchy faction based upon where you're going. And this one should be exchanged, I believe, for your power faction, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just curious to see how it works. But for that we have some flying to do. Okay, we can actually fly up and just instantly go there. That's nice. Don't have to go around the planet. Just instantly up and off. Bam. That's always nice.
All clear. Until next time, Commander.
We got ads. We're gonna be slow with ads. I'm just gonna fly in and forth, not that. But I'm gonna wait with the rest mostly. I need to get rid of all these stars. I don't need them. I want to clear my. I have to go between the planet and the ring, unfortunately. We know that now, so let's focus on that. And also I want to clean up my filters here, because I don't need to see the stars at the moment. No need for them. So I can easily get to that without any interference. That's good enough. Don't want to overshoot it. Let's see, the ring seems to be not in line with the orbital ring, right? The yellow line is not in line with the ring, it seems. Or am I wrong there? Because it makes it hard to aim for this. It's hard to see though. It's gonna be behind again. No, actually we're above the ring, so if we now aim for it with the rings, it's behind the bloody rings, of course. Yep, wrong way. That's a pretty awkward position to have it at, though. That's just annoying as hell. So it's there. Yeah, there it is. Now we can actually line up with it. Yeah, I don't know why this had to be a ringed planet with where we had to put it right next between planet and ring. That is pretty awkward position for the first dock, I have to say. Pretty awkward. Because normally you can say I have to go above or below the ring. Now I have to be very careful to see where I warp in at. And we have to go below or above. I think we have to go below. Pretty sure. It would be nice to know more exactly where you're placing things. Because the moment it's just a guess, it's around this planet somewhere. Instead of where's the ring, where's the rest of the stuff, you know? It's a pretty massive ship, actually. Pretty massive. I mean, it should be. It's a building installation, and the ship, and a hangar bay. The next thing I build will be nowhere near a ringed planet, if possible. Because I'm tired of having to dodge rings already. And we just started. Great start. Yeah. We scan that. Ah, it's out of range. Beyond the cone which we can scan. So we drop everything off, and then food is done. Food done. I believe water purifier is also done. And then we go and get more steel. At least the way back is kind of easy. Because not too close to the ring, so we don't get any mass lock from that. It's only the ship behind that's mass locking us. So at least it's that. The way back is pretty easy. Now apparently there's a system in play where if the last one who puts the stuff in that station that we're building will get that system, which is stupid because I'm the one who paid 25 million to claim it and planned it out. So there is that system in the game, which I don't understand why it even exists, because it's kind of trash. If I pay 25 million, I want to get it. Maybe some maybe some other people want it, then you can counter bid, I guess, maybe something like that, but not just outright steal it by placing the last little bit in there, and therefore be the claim of the entire system. It's kind of rude, say. Does it say the list in our transactions, by the way? I don't think so. No, it doesn't. Just say that we have to do it with the time. It's 4 weeks you always get for this. And that's all. Okay. At least it shows in the shop. It shows the icons of what the stuff you need and also the amount, which is a mission that you want to give to everyone who wants to join you and help you make things, right? Because BrainTech has been helping me quite a lot, but he has to always check what he has to make screenshots and stuff. The game just doesn't make it easy for people to join in and help out with stuff like this. Would be nice if the game would do that, because it is trying to go towards more MMO type, where it actually has more people working together. So let us work together. Give everyone the option to just take that mission to build that thing, with no downside of abandoning it, you know? Just give us the list to make it. Top-wise this time. Now with this ship I don't want to boost, because I'm gonna ram myself into the station if I do. Even though we have a shield. How much cargo do we have with that shield actually? 688. I mean, it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. There's more to get on the Type 9, but the Type 9 has a shield and the fighter. So it might be the exact same actually if I remove the fighter. Which we don't have on this ship. Actually I should fire the fighter. Because we do earn a little bit of money doing this. And the fighter pilot takes 2% of it. It's the lowest amount you can pay him, but for everything you do, everything you make money on, he gets 2% off. As long as he's on your team, active or inactive. And that can actually pile up quite significantly, especially since we farmed this yesterday, 624 million. He got a good chunk. I'm curious how much he got actually from that. Must have been a fair few millions. Can you go back to work? Oh no. Thank you for the stream. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, mate. Have a good one. Enjoy your day. And don't forget to win today. Eat one toasty. Yes, that's the goal. That is the goal, to win. To win today. Yeah. Commodities. And see now the... Let's see, the water purifiers, if they're still here. They're not. Oh, there they are. I no longer have the symbol in front of them because I used them and they're off the list. But Aluminum says this symbol here. This is the symbol for a quest. Yeah, that's something you want to have for everyone available to help you out with this kind of stuff. And let's see about that guy. That's the wrong one. Wrong guy. Want to go to the crew lounge. There he is. Loretta Poole, how much did you earn? Total paid wage, 27 million credits. She siphoned away from me. Yeah. You, madam? Terminate. Confirm, be gone, you. No religion for me. I mean, she helped me out quite significantly, though. But not enough for 27 million. Not that much. Now she can buy a pretty good ship if she wants to. She can become a commander herself. Technically. Can I scan you? Yes, because you're flying. And we get for free nothing. Okay. I will try to scan a few ships when I go in and out. Yeah, that's one we can't scan, he's too far away. I see his taillights, but yeah. Well, actually his exhaust. And we need to put a route on because I didn't do that. 2, 2, 2. Back up we go. But I think seeing this is what I will be doing all day, I don't think it's gonna make the best content ever, is it? Don't think so. So I think I'm just gonna go and set up some kind of movie or some kind of anime series and just watch and binge that, but I just go hidden and forth, hidden and forth, hidden and forth. And tomorrow, this should be done. And should be active. And we're gonna see if this actually works for our system. To get the thing going what we want. So, it's a bit of a short stream, but I don't think there's much I can add to this, besides we're gonna fly in and forth all day. I don't think it's gonna make the best content ever. So, I'm gonna call for this. While I activate my ship to go the right direction. Just take a relaxed day today, and just go and relax to this. For the remainder of today, and hopefully I can finish it one day. I'm not sure, but that's what we'll be doing. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, hope you had fun. See you tomorrow to see what happens with our system after we get this finished. Hopefully I get it done. And then see if it actually works. If we get Powerplay available in range, so we can actually put it into our main system, which is the goal. So guys, thanks for being here. Have a great rest of your day. Don't forget, one toasty for victory. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.